Hey guys, this is the Amberlight Studios AmberCast. I am Ben Seawick, and we also have today with us...
the great Josh Laird.
Yeah, I didn't want to say great, but...
And the non-anything Nick Graves.
Don't sound so monotone, Nick.
Mono me. I don't know where I was going with that one.
You went nowhere, that's where you
Nope.
went. But anyways, guys, this is actually another test podcast that we're trying to run. Hopefully everything goes smoothly tonight. We've had several interruptions already.
Well,
Just because my room has the drain from the tub upstairs in it.
You basically live in like a closet where
It's a big closet.
It's a closet where all the pipes go through from the rest of the house.
It's a big closet with a closet in it.
Closetception. Anyways, guys, this is just another test podcast. We're trying to get everything all situated, all fun stuff. Hopefully it all works out nice, and see if I can pick up Josh taking a drink from his pop there. But anyways, what all do you guys want to talk about?
I'm kind of curious,
tonight?
did we keep the last podcast? Is that still saved?
You deleted it, didn't you?
I probably did because my laptop got messed up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That's why
right.
everything is messed up. I rarely use my laptop now. The only thing I like for my laptop is that I can actually use the Yeti microphone with it.
And it's portable.
Well,
It's portable.
now that you have that desktop, we can at least move files off of this to that hard.
Yeah,
one.
I got a big hard drive on that.
That thing's
The
huge.
only thing is I need a good flash drive or even an external hard drive, which would be better. But
To be
anyways,
determined.
Yeah, we just kind of steer off course.
Yes, way off. And
Way off course. Like, hey, what do you guys want to talk about? Oh, let's go this way. All right.
ADDs.
What?
ADDs. We have it. All three of us.
Yes, we do have ADD. But, anyways, Josh is fairly recently back from college.
I am.
How was the college experience? Please do tell for us, well, the one that has not ventured into the realm of the social life.
Well,
Nick is like,
I've been there.
I don't want to.
I don't know, it's tech school, so it's tech school's full of engineers and science majors, so it's basically us on steroids.
That's scary.
You go out there and it's Pokemon on emulators, video games.
I gotta stop you real quick. You said us on steroids, and the first thing that popped into my head was Nick ripped as shit and like holding a book and punching some guy at the same time. So you got this. Okay, not the book. He's holding his Game Boy. He's holding his Game Boy and punching some guy in the face. Oh, that's what I'm getting out of that. Anyways, please do continue.
Well, anyway, it's
It's a lot of smart people.
it's all smart people. So it's when homework is not being done, it's Pokemon. It's Yu-Gi-Oh! It's Magic the Gathering. We break out a projector and watch movies on the wall.
Sounds fun. Yeah.
Very fun.
I have tried college, but it wasn't really something that worked out for me. Looking at going back, hopefully I might actually apply this summer. But I'm not really sure yet. Hopefully they still have application forms. It's not too late.
That's all online now. No one does paper.
Paper's outdated, man. It's all about the interwebs.
How do we wipe our butts?
I don't know if I picked
Electronically.
Delete. Drag to recycle bin. Drag to recycle bin. Anyways, that's pretty much going to be the gist of this podcast. It's going to be us talking about a bunch of random shit, which is no different from any other time that us three guys or any of the other ones that could potentially show up on this podcast.
Yep.
Like Chris and Nick. Different Nick, not the stunning young man.
I really hope we can get Nick involved. Nick will have great stuff.
Yes, if we can get Nick on here, it would be the blast.
It's a riot.
So, he's the kind of person that will push you into a conversation whether you like it or not. He's like, no, you don't understand.
And he has a story for everything.
He does have a story for everything. That is going to be what the podcast is about. Just all this fun stuff, us talking about random stuff, like the nude story. The one guy that bit the other guy's face off.
Yeah.
Zombie.
Oh,
The zombie,
oh my gosh.
I actually saw that.
I saw that yesterday at work.
I saw it this morning, and I saw that. It's like, okay, so we have zombies now. I'm glad I have guns.
I'm sitting there at work in the break room on the computer, and I'm reading that online, and I'm like, well, I'm going to go back down to work, I guess, now. And I'm working in the meat department, so I'll have plenty of knives in case a horde comes at me. I can at least melee weapon my way out, hopefully.
Yeah, I saw that, and everyone's saying, "Oh, he's just hopped up on drugs. He's hopped up on drugs." And I was like, "No, you don't understand. It's a conspiracy, man. There's zombies."
You realize this podcast is never going to be released because zombies will hoard everything and destroy the world.
Or we'll just be too lazy to actually, put some pictures with it and upload it to YouTube. I don't feel like it.
I don't feel like putting it up.
Hence the term test podcast. You put test in front of something, it doesn't matter for the rest of your life.
Well, it's testicles.
Unless it's a test.
A college test. A college test.
Yeah, I was going to say.
High school. Oh, don't worry, I'm not going to grade it. No one else did that work either. Oh, I'm sorry, but everyone else sucks so bad. We're going to lower the grade point average just so you can make it. But yeah, that story, I kind of saw that and I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting.
I couldn't believe that. The guy kept going.
And
I haven't heard an update on it, but the guy kept going after he was shot.
The other guy's face off, be it zombie or not. It's kind of messed up.
Even being on drugs, I can't imagine what drug would make you want to gnaw a guy's face off. Even PCP doesn't do that, I wouldn't think.
I don't know. I've never tried drugs before. I couldn't tell you.
Josh.
The closest I've been to...
I've been on everything at one point in my life.
The closest I've been to drugs was at a concert. They had obviously they had a lot of marijuana there, and it's like, no. Try and open your can. Yeah, it's going to pick it up no matter what, so you might as well just open it.
I tried doing it under the table and be quiet, but it didn't work.
The acoustics of this room would not help it whatsoever. But, yeah, that was an interesting story. Nick, did you have anything interesting that was happening in your life?
No.
No, you don't want to talk about anything?
I have nothing in my life to talk about.
Not even Pokemon? You do play that a lot?
Not that much. I play Assassin's Creed more than I play that.
How's Assassin's Creed going?
Okay.
Okay.
You want me to talk more, don't you?
Yes.
A little bit.
What do you want to know? That's my question. You want me to talk about
Is it worth playing? I mean, I got partway through the first game and gave up because there was so much to do, and I play a game to completion like every time I play it. So I got caught up in that and didn't finish.
Well, the first game's kind of just, starting it all off. It gets really boring because you have to get out of the machine and go back in the machine so many times. The second one, you don't do that as often.
So the first game, it just doesn't transition as well.
Yeah,
between,
it does, but it doesn't.
I'd say missions. Yeah. I haven't played the game either. My brother has.
It's like, from what I remember, you're like a regular guy in present time. You get in this machine, and it uses your DNA to go back in time and look at this guy's experiences, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's like every mission, you come back to present time and go and have conversations. And it just kills pace from what I remember.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the people that, if they do listen to this, if this ever gets put up on YouTube or anything like that, we're going to get so much hate for not knowing anything about Assassin's Creed because there's a lot of fans out there.
Yeah, I apologize for that, too.
2012?
Nick, become our expert. I'm the Mass Effect expert. You have to be the Assassin's Creed expert.
It's based in 2012. The world's about to end or so. We don't find that out until the end of the second game. But that's in the future when you're playing as the main character, Ezio Auditore, however you say his name. Italia sucks.
Oh, Ezio?
Yeah.
Ezio.
I knew the name, but...
Yes.
Yeah.
Ezio Auditore. You gotta say it with an accent. So you can get hate mail for the rest of your life for doing a poor accent.
You would.
If you want hate on us, do it in the comments below, please.
Also hit that subscribe button.
What comments? All I see is a keyboard in front of me.
Hit the dislike button.
I hate you.
The more we get dislikes, the more we like.
Everything that I do. Oh, that's one thing.
Show some love for hate. Hit the like button.
Show some love for hate. No, that's one of those things that has always kind of bothered me. I know that people do it on purpose, but when someone says something that you don't they don't believe in, they will hate you for the rest of your life. Well, yeah, religion. I mean, go anywhere. You don't believe in the guy that I want for the president. I'm going to hate you for the rest of my life.
It's absolutely any YouTube video that goes up.
Oh, yeah, I call it internet trolls. I mean, it's not just YouTube. It's all over the place. My brother is an internet troll. I know that for certain. But it's just one of those things that kind of bothers me, and we'll probably, more than likely, 97, 98% chance that we'll get him on here.
Wow, you're giving us a low probability there.
But, yeah, it's just one of those things. Just like, is it really necessary? It's like, is that all you want to do with your life? I just want to go piss people off on the internet.
The best way to do something if you want to piss people off is just get in politics. If you want to piss people off, become a senator. Or a city councilman or something. Then you can piss everyone off.
Or become a cop and just pull people over for no reason.
Okay, this is
how fast you were going.
Oh, we're going way into
politics. I would apologize in advance. There will be vulgarity in this podcast. It is not your little kids' listening ears at all whatsoever. So.
But that's not to say we're going to curse every 2 words.
No,
Nick.
You never know with who we get on here. But yeah, let's see what we talked about.
Chris, he swears up a storm.
He does now. He does.
He does?
Chris does, yeah.
That's sad.
That's Chris.
I don't remember him being that way, though.
Well, anyways.
I haven't seen him for a little while.
Yeah.
So.
Well, anyways, let's see. We talked about the zombie guy, Nick's Assassin's Creed.
What's big going on other than that?
Right now, we're kind of in the little things. Oh, E3. E3's next week.
That's right, it is.
I think it's next week.
And Prometheus. And Prometheus.
It is. Let's see. Okay. Well, first we'll talk E3 because we don't have a lot to talk about that because I haven't heard much that's announced. I haven't heard a lot. I mean, besides maybe Nintendo and the Wii U.
I know they're doing something with the Wii U.
Possible. I've heard PS4, Xbox 720.
Yeah, I've heard like whispers of that, but that's more fan whispers.
Yeah. But yeah, that's next week. I'll definitely be trying to cover that. Hopefully, if this is something that we can get to doing as far as the podcast goes, we can talk a lot more about that because that'll be fun.
They're going to reveal a bit on Halo 4, if I remember right. They're going to do a lot of revealing on that.
Yes,
I'm pretty sure.
Halo 4. But yeah, that's really all I have to do for input on E3 because it's I kind of forgot about it.
There hasn't been very many pre-release things given out.
I know, that's what kind of threw me off. That's what's like, oh wait, that's right, E3 is next week.
Like usually they're saying we're going to announce this and we're going to announce that, we're going to announce that.
Yeah.
They haven't done that this year.
So transitioning from E3 to what you said with Prometheus, saw Avengers twice. Fantastic movie. If you haven't seen it, go see it. If not, I will probably come to find you and kick your ass.
He's talking to you.
I know he's talking to me.
Joe in Santa Monica,
California.
And me.
52nd Street West.
I'm not looking at
Third house on the right.
And recently, there's a young man named Joe in Santa Monica, California, committed suicide due to death threats on the internet.
You guys did forget about his room being upstairs.
I didn't want to creep him out.
No. Avengers, fantastic movie. It does basically everything right. It's a fantastic movie. I love it.
I loved it.
Great movie. Best one, in my opinion, out of all the Marvel movies.
Yes.
So, also, I think it's this weekend. Snow White and the Huntsman. I do believe so. I thought it said June 1st. That's this weekend, isn't it?
Give me a second.
Friday. Well, I know it said June 1st on the trailer, and that would be Friday. That movie looks pretty good in my opinion.
The first, yep.
So, granted, it has what's her name from Twilight? I can't think of her name.
I think this is going to actually be her first good movie.
I know that's the only thing that's kind of pushing me away.
I think I'm going to actually like her a little bit after this.
It is Bella and Thor, so.
Yeah, I love how he has like a giant hammer. He's got like a giant axe in this one instead of a giant hammer.
It's giant everything.
Yeah, but I'm excited to see that movie. Prometheus.
Prometheus. I am making the prediction right now because I just saw another trailer on TV.
Oh, you did?
Where they said they're talking in it about possibility humans are engineered, by this other species that they're backtracing. So this is looking like a prequel to Alien. So if humans were engineered and aliens were engineered, and we saw in Alien vs. Predator that they use humans as sacrifices for the alien hunt, humans were engineered specifically for that purpose, for Alien.
That's a good theory.
That is my hypothesis. Sense. That's my hypothesis.
That makes sense. I mean, if you think about it, when you think of aliens, there's really no other aliens besides the Predator alien or Pred alien that you see in the Alien vs. Predator movies, and I think the games, they look a little weird. Mm-hmm. But the fact that when they're together, they make like a perfect being as far as like that's how they reproduce.
Yep.
They use humans to reproduce. It makes sense that they would be both engineered to do that.
Yep.
So, I mean, granted, one dies in the process, but oh well.
Well, really, if you look at it, both kind of die because the face sucker part dies, and then the human dies, and you create the perfect being out of that.
Oh, yeah, I can think about that. Yep.
So
makes sense. But yeah, that's a pretty good theory.
That's my theory.
I'm definitely excited to go see that movie. I've always been a fan of the Alien series and Predator.
Right there.
With recent Predator movies, not so much. I like them as part of the series, but it's just they're kind of.
I like the first Alien vs. Predator. The second one, I couldn't see what was happening.
It was a dark movie.
It was too dark.
It was a dark movie. But besides that, I love sci-fi movies mixed with violence. Sci-fi and violence go hand in hand. So, but what other movies we got coming out? Dark Knight Rises. Dark Knight Rises. That comes out in.
Comes out in July, I believe.
July. I got a whole another month.
July.
Gotta wait for that.
Oh, there it is, 20th.
July 20th.
We got a ways.
Oh,
Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
No, I'll pass on that one. I've heard people saying that they want to see it, but I
actually saw there's a preview for that on TV today, and I just didn't pay any attention.
Yeah, it's not something that caught my attention whatsoever.
What do you think of Spider-Man, the new one?
Honestly, I'm getting mixed emotions from it. If there had not been a Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3, if they had not done those, I would be full-on excited for this new one.
Me too.
The only reason I'm not excited is because it just doesn't seem like it's been a long enough time since the third movie for them to be rebooting the series. Mm-hmm. I mean, like, when did Spider-Man 3 come out?
I'm looking that up.
You are? Okay.
A long time. Like high school.
That
start of high school.
Movie-wise, though, that's not that long a time.
That was 2007. So that's 5 years.
That's a long time.
That's a long time. That's a good, far sequel length. I don't know if that's good for reboot length.
Reboot, it's got to be at least minimum 10 years. I say minimum 10 years before you reboot a series. That's minimum.
Well, the thing is,
what about Batman? When did they do that, though?
That's longer.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that was. Just look, what was the last Batman movie? Was that Batman and Robin?
I don't know. I'll look it up.
Just look up Batman and Robin, then look up Batman Begins.
I'm pretty sure they're Batman and Robin or Batman Forever.
I can't remember.
I know the last one had Arnold Schwarzenegger in it, or maybe.
It
was a good length.
You're about to lose a Plymouth up there.
I see that.
You're a fan.
Batman and Robin was 1997, and Batman Begins was 2005. It was almost 10 years.
So, close. But Batman Begins, that still had some of that comic booky feel to it. Like, if you look, looked at the city when they showed it.
In the art style a little bit. But it was the Batman I grew up with. Yeah. Watching Batman the Animated Series, it was kind of a darker, grittier Batman.
Yeah, I love that.
And that's what I grew up watching, so I love the Christopher Nolan adaptation of it.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, I'm excited for the new movie, Dark Knight Rises. Back to Spider-Man, though.
I don't know what to think of it. I'm sure.
I know why they're picking a lesser known villain. I say lesser known in loose terms.
Not that lesser known.
So I say loose terms. Because when people think of Spider-Man, though, they instantly go to Venom or Carnage or Green Goblin, things like that. So
I go with Doc Ock.
Yeah, Doc Ock. So, I mean, but all those except for Carnage have been done in the last 3 Spider-Man movies. So that's why they're picking him. I see that. And hopefully they can, kickstart a good, good series of movies.
I see what they could do is they could really kickstart a good Spider-Man off of this, and then bring in Venom in the next movie, maybe. And then evolve that into Venom Carnage.
Do it right. He has to be big and mean. There's the one thing that I didn't like about the Venom on the 3rd movie. He was...
I can't believe they actually killed Venom in that one. That was dumb.
Oh, well. Let's see. We got Spider-Man Dark Knight Rises. I don't really know what other movies are coming out.
I'll look again here. I'll hit the back button.
I've been too busy with working lately.
There's a new Ice Age.
I usually know about those
quite a ways. The Bourne Legacy. I hope that dies. I really do.
I didn't really get into those movies, but it's... I know where you're coming from.
I love that trilogy. And for this one, what they did is they didn't want to pay Matt Damon to come back for another movie. So they're trying a spin-off. It's not even Jason Bourne. It's another Treadstone agent.
Yeah, I saw the trailer for it.
And a completely new story. Not even in the books, if I remember right, at all. So,
I hear music.
So do I.
Strange.
Pretty sure my dad's stuck in a movie.
Makes sense. But anyways, if anyone could hear that, I don't think you probably can. I'm not seeing it on the bars here, but... no, it doesn't look like it.
Expendables 2, how did we forget that?
Oh!
August 17th.
Yeah, that makes sense. But, Expendables 2, I know people didn't... There are a lot of people that didn't like the first movie because they said, blah, 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 plot line, blah, blah, blah. There wasn't supposed to be a plot line. It was an 80s action movie with today's...
awesomeness.
Yes, pretty much. They got new one. They got Chuck Norris.
I'm trying to think. I'm looking at it here.
Awesome. I mean, what movie wouldn't you want to go see with Chuck Norris?
Any movie, in my opinion. I don't like Chuck Norris.
How could you?
I prefer Bruce Lee.
Chuck Norris doesn't like you.
Chuck Norris dies.
I think I got Van Damme in this one.
That would be good though if Bruce Lee was still alive. Yeah. I would go see that. Bruce Lee was a very good fighter.
When did he die? It wasn't too long ago, was it?
No, it was a while ago.
Are you sure?
It was a while back.
But his son died not too long ago. That was
his son died in The Crow. Yeah.
Yeah, Bruce Lee died in 1973.
Yeah, that was. I was gonna say that was quite a while ago. That was quite a while before I was born. If anyone listening to this, we're not exactly old. By old, we are all legal to drink. But that's as old as we are. I'm trying to hear what the movie is that
I think it's Red
Tails. I feel like we're going on.
Oh, you got that?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
love that
that's
movie.
Red Tails.
I love that movie.
No, people were a little bit upset with that movie, but I really liked it. At least the group I went with, some people didn't understand what they were going to watch at first. They didn't realize that it was kind of a throwback style movie again. Because like in the opening credits, you could see it was like the solid red opening credits, whatever, on the screen instead of some kind of half hidden away stuff like you see nowadays.
Yeah.
It was really bold and blocky, and you could see in the style they were doing it.
Yeah,
it was meant to be a throwback to like the '60s movies.
Which I really did enjoy the movie. In my opinion, the story didn't progress too fast, but it had some strong points in the story as far as I don't want to spoil anything if you guys haven't seen the movie. No, I can't think of his name in the movie, but he has a relationship with the girl.
Yeah.
And I'll say this: the ending, it was kind of a sad ending, in my opinion.
They actually did it really well.
So anyways,
I enjoyed it.
Red Tails about the Tuskegee Airmen during World War II, fighter pilots. So
I thought it was about time they had a movie, and I'm glad how it turned out was well done.
But anyways, if we want to jump from movies to something else, I guess any good games coming out within the next couple months?
Mass Effect 3 has a expansion pack coming out here. When is that?
I couldn't tell you.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Well, that'll be your
That
domain.
will be my life.
That'll be your domain and your life for the next, it'll probably only take you about a day to get through it.
No, it's all multiplayer expansion. That's what they've been doing.
Oh,
So,
really? Okay, I was going to say if it's...
They're bringing in new characters and new maps.
Okay, that makes
new
sense.
guns.
But,
I love how they're doing it. Because I think BioWare does DLC better than anyone.
Do they?
Out there. Because they know you've already paid, in my case at least, the $80, $90 collector's edition fee. They know you've paid that, or you've paid $60. So, through their DLC, like, the first DLC for the storyline was free. Absolutely free. And then all of these multiplayer expansions have been free.
Oh, that's cool.
So far. I haven't paid a single thing to upgrade my game. Which I love.
Pretty sure Nick is excited for Assassin's Creed 3.
It's in America!
Well, I'm gonna put quotations around excited because that just means he has to do that much more work to play through the rest of the games.
Can I put quotations around 3?
Why?
Well, technically
it is the fifth game.
I know what it is.
Know,
I know the reason.
Okay.
It's kind of
it's the third Assassin, is what it is.
At least for a main console, because they do have Altair Chronicles for like crappy.
Well, no, I mean what it means is it's the third Assassin, as in the third person they're following.
Yeah,
that's what it is because it's different with because you go to the second one and it's a different person.
Yeah, and so, 2 and Brotherhood and Revelations all revolves around Exio and Altair. Yeah, bits of him in there.
Yep. But as far as games, nothing really coming out next couple months that is big titles.
They are coming with the DLC for the Batman, though. That Harley Quinn's Revenge or not.
I heard about that. I hadn't really looked into it. I haven't played that game in quite a while. I love that game, but I don't think I have any with DLC for it, which is disappointing. But then again, it's like, I don't have money.
Left 4 Dead 2 is working on the Cold Stream DLC. Another map.
That'll be fun. Oh, I just lost what I was going to say.
Huh.
You stopped me and lost my train of thought.
Sorry.
Oh, well, anyways, end of the year, November-ish area, we have 2 big titles coming out. I say big titles, but it's not really a shocker for fans of Call of Duty. Call of Duty Black Ops 2 and Halo 4. I kind of want to start a debate right now on what people think of either of these games. Which one do you think is better? But please give legitimate reasons. Not, it's better because it's awesome and it's on PS3, or it's better because you can shoot faster and stuff.
I have a legit reason right here.
What's your legit reason?
Call of Duty has every freaking game about twice or once every year. Halo doesn't every year.
So that is something that I would like to take to the table. Granted, every other year it is a different developer. It is a different developer that makes game. It was Infinity Ward and then Treyarch and then Infinity Ward and then Treyarch. Well, now it's with Modern Warfare 3. It was Infinity Ward, Sledgehammer Games, and there's really nobody left at Infinity Ward. They all went somewhere else.
They all have their perks of being cool and not.
I mean, from my experience, I play Call of Duty and Halo, and I can tell you that Treyarch makes a much better storyline, like it or not, than Infinity Ward does. Infinity Ward takes the multiplayer and they made it awesome. Not so much with Modern Warfare 3. But what they need to do is they need to put them both together, take a year or 2 off, make a better game, and then you might have success. Because I know their sales are starting to start dropping.
They should just make a baby.
It's turning into Madden. Is what it is.
It's turning into an EA Sports game.
Pretty much. I hate to say it, but it is.
Yeah, it is. It's literally just one every year. There has been since Modern Warfare. So, yeah, that was back in 2007, I think. I might be wrong, but that was back then. I've always been a fan of the zombies mode on World at War, Black Ops. I love the storyline, all that stuff, and I heard that they're doing a lot more with that.
That's the only reason I'm excited for this game. Is I've always been a Call of Duty player for campaign, and then zombies came in. And really, for me, when zombies came in, the campaigns kind of took a nosedive in Call of Duty games. They really got bad.
Yeah.
As I played them. And Black Ops, I thought, was the worst that I played so far. That was the worst campaign.
It had a good story. It had a good story.
A very good story.
Did not execute properly. When it comes to Call of Duty, I honestly think they should go back to World War II.
Yep.
I could think of plenty of good storyline material for the World War II era. I mean, just look at, with their zombies, they take a lot of aspects from, conspiracy theories during World War II.
There's plenty of conspiracy theories to follow up.
They just added a zombie twist to it. I mean, like, a lot of the things that happened in some of the levels and things like that, you do your research, it comes up with, legitimate conspiracy theories. I don't want to sound like a conspiracy theorist or anything like that, but I'm interested in that.
They could go down the kind of like Medal of Honor frontline type campaign, where that went into the single wing plane development, and you stole the plane at the end, you flew off, whatever,
Yeah.
It's an old enough game, I can spoil it. But
I'm going to be mad at you as that's on the Xbox Live Arcade or blah, blah, blah. I was going to buy it.
But if you would go down a campaign kind of like that, maybe develop it around a conspiracy theory like the Der Glock or something, just have it be, one of those type storylines. Yeah. That'd be kind of interesting, I think.
But anyways, that's enough for Call of Duty. Halo, on the other hand, I am excited for it. I've heard a lot of people are, little iffy about it because your custom class sort of thing. That doesn't bother me whatsoever. That just gives you more options. Like, you're copying Call of Duty. Go cry about it somewhere else.
Yeah.
I've heard. Excuse me. Heard a lot of people, complaining about the way that the armor looks, Josh.
You know what? To be fair, I didn't read anything. I just looked at pictures.
Yeah.
That was my fault. I didn't read stuff. I just looked at pictures.
That's what I said. He's like, you never know. It's like, just because that particular helmet isn't, what you want.
I know that's not going to be the only helmet you can wear. Just the red vs. blue PSA helmet, I thought was the ugliest thing I've ever seen in my life. So it kind of upset me a little bit, but I know they're going to be releasing other helmets. That's going to obviously be a part of it, the customization. So I won't worry about that.
If any of you haven't looked into Halo 4 at all, fans or not, the multiplayer, I think, is going to be interesting because they said that it gives you it gives a reason that they're fighting.
Yeah, there's a reason why they fight.
I think they're like skirmishes or like training or something like that on board this ship.
Something like that.
And it's like a hologram deck or something like that. I hope that does not limit the size of the maps.
Yes.
Or, say, the environments that you go into.
Yep.
Because if it's all structures and things like that, like buildings and things like that.
So I don't think so, because if you look at some of the maps they've shown, they showed that map of the kind of like the Halo 2 platform that you went on and fought the heretics, as the Arbiter.
Okay.
They have a map that's kind of like that type of setting, so it's outdoors in space type stuff. I don't think they're going to be too limited on that.
Okay. That's, one of the things that I was kind of nervous about. Another thing on that is Spartan Ops, which is... I'm still looking into it, but supposedly it's like a weekly sort of mini mission that you and a couple other people. I don't know if you can only do 2 people or up to 4.
Makes sense.
But you go and you complete this mission. They said there's cutscenes and everything with it. So
oh, wow.
I don't know if that was speculation. I've heard that. So
it sounds kind of like a combination between the weekly challenges of Reach and these community challenges they put out for Mass Effect.
All I know is...
It could be neat.
343 is boasting that it'll be the best looking game on Xbox to date. So, from what I've seen of images of it, it does look great. Mm-hmm. But their definition of best looking game, we'll have to find out. Because there's a lot of good looking games out there. Battlefield 3, Mass Effect.
Mass Effect 3 is really good looking.
We'll find out later this year when I'll definitely be getting those at the midnight release.
I already have it pre-ordered.
So, but
I'm excited, but I'm cautiously excited.
Cautiously excited.
Yeah,
I am that way for both those games I have pre-ordered. I can't think of really any other games. They haven't announced any games that I know BioShock Infinite's been pushed back into next year. Yeah. There was another game that was pushed back. I can't think of it off the top of my head.
A lot of games are being pushed back.
I can't think of it off the top of my head, and it's bugging the crap out of me.
For news that nobody really cares about, another Pokemon Black and White are coming out, like the fall.
Yeah, they tend to do that though. Here, let's make
2
a game.
years in the future.
Let's make a game. 2 years later, let's make an exact copy of that game.
It's not an exact copy though. Totally different story.
Well, at least
it follows the old story. Like it's right after the 2 years. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, at least at least they're
new areas
up.
too.
At least they follow up on
it.
It's not like
like the remakes of Red and
Fire Red and Leaf Green.
Or
Resident Evil 6.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that. When is that coming out?
I'll look it up.
I haven't. I remember watching the trailer for that, and I was like, dude, I'm totally gonna get that. What do you know?
Yeah,
I can't even remember what the game is. That's my life, though, is I tend to forget about a lot of things.
Known in Japan as Biohazard 6.
Yeah.
October 2nd.
October 2nd? Okay, so I'll have time to buy that game, hopefully beat it before the other two come out.
I may actually finally beat 5, because I got tired of that game with the computer using up all my ammo and being retarded. But out of school, I found a guy who wants to play 5 through with me. So it'll be a co-op playthrough, so it'll be nice because we won't be wasting ammo.
Ah, there you go. That's always nice.
I'm excited for that.
Coming out with another Devil May Cry.
I saw that.
They kind of altered Dante bad, though.
I thought he was a different guy.
He looked young. No, it's still Dante.
It is Dante?
That's what I heard.
It didn't even look like him.
I know. They changed his hair to be black and
that's why I was confused. I thought he was completely different.
Well, I heard it's Dante, though.
This goes along the lines of Prometheus, but Aliens Colonial Marines. I went and I pre-ordered that. I'm definitely probably going to get that game.
I haven't heard too much about that one.
I've seen... like I read a bunch on it when they first released screenshots of it and everything, and that was quite a while ago, and I kind of forgot about it because they stopped talking about it, and then when they released their actual trailer for it, I was like, oh wait, yeah, there's that game there too, I'm going to buy that. So hopefully that'll be good. It looks good. We'll have to see.
Looks like a new Hitman. Fable the Journey.
Nah, skip that one.
Last of Us.
Yes! That game... Okay,
I'm excited for that one.
I don't own a PlayStation 3.
Is this only on PS3?
Yes.
Oh, that sucks.
Yes. It's because it's made by Naughty Dog, the people that made Uncharted.
Oh, it is.
So, too bad for you, too bad for me, and too bad for you, even though you probably don't really care.
I don't even know what it is.
Okay, it is... I would say, think of it like I Am Legend.
Oh, I don't know. I know one it already.
But it's... you follow... I think it's this guy and his daughter. And, they're surviving in this post-apocalyptic city.
So it's
actual zombies.
It's Dead Rising.
Are they zombies? I heard that they're sort of
not
zombies.
It's been a while since I think the first thing I saw was in my Game Informer.
How you just described it reminded me of Dead Rising 2. How you're traveling with your daughter through a zombie-infested land.
What was that?
Pikmin 3.
Really? They're actually coming out with the third one? Is it actually going to be good?
I don't know.
Because if I'm looking at that, it doesn't look like it. Is that a real screenshot?
I doubt it.
Okay. I was going to say, I'm like, I don't really want to play that game.
Apparently it's on Wii U.
Well, then, hopefully. I actually did not, mind playing Pikmin when that came out for the GameCube.
I never played that one.
It was surprisingly fun.
Because you were a kid? Possibly?
No, because at that point I was playing, Metroid Prime. I was getting into more violent games, and I played Pikmin, and I was like, this is surprisingly fun, even though I can... it's a kiddie game, but you can throw these little guys and have them get killed all the time. It's like, here's a distraction. Eat these Pikmin while I run this way. Oh. No, there's not too many major games coming out. Halo 4 and Black Ops 2 are about the only ones I can think of.
It's like Walking Dead, the game on Xbox Live Arcade.
That's already out. Or, well, I know it's out on. I've seen people play it, so
it must be out.
I don't know if it's out on Xbox. No, it is because
Transformers
my brother
Fall
has
of Cybertron.
that. Yes, I saw some interesting things about that. They're bringing the Dinobots into that.
Are they?
Yeah, they have a whole story fleshed out for that.
I haven't played those games.
Yeah, I want to play. I want to play the
Dinobots. They were cool. Then I was like 7.
Yeah.
Borderlands 2. That's going to get some attention.
A lot of people are excited for that too because I did enjoy the first one.
I feel bad about not playing that game, but I'm so biased against cel-shaded games, I won't touch it.
Yeah, I'm the other way around because I did enjoy Legend of Zelda Wind Waker because I know what's the one you're singling out.
I'm sure I would have enjoyed that game if I would have played it, but I just
it's not too late.
I can't take cel-shaded games.
It's not too late. That game is a good game. I enjoyed it. I lost my train of thought. Thank you, Mr. Cell-Shaded. We're only running on 40 minutes.
That's what he did.
Okay.
Oh, you were like the. Like,
I didn't even see him.
it.
No, I didn't see him.
Josh
is pointing at his invisible watch.
Yep. I was like time to seeing if you would check time. We got to remember this for future podcasts.
No, we're not even at 45 minutes yet. We're good.
Okay, time to wrap it up. Where are we going for lunch?
Lunch. It's currently 9:02 p.m.
Let's go to Hooters.
Road trip. It'll be a long drive.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I guess if you want to,
Men in Black 3 is really good.
Is it?
It's really good.
I heard from your brother that you went and saw that, and I was like,
you will love it.
Okay.
Specifically, you will love it.
Okay. I talked to somebody, and I kind of wanted to yell at this person, but they said I was like, yeah, I went to Men in Black 3. I didn't really like the movie. It was kind of stupid. And I was like, well, what's wrong? I'm like, have you not seen the other 2 movies? And they're like, no.
That's why they didn't like it.
I
specifically
told them, I was like, you can't go to the 3rd movie of like a trilogy essentially, and then hate it for reasons because you haven't seen the other 2. You don't do that. That's what gives movies bad reviews from people that don't watch the other 2 movies.
But if you don't watch Spider-Man 3, you'll love it.
Exactly. You watch Spider-Man 1 and Spider-Man 2, you're good.
Don't watch 3. You're
don't
amazing.
Watch 3. Go directly from that. Erase everything in your mind and go watch The Incredible Spider-Man.
Or better yet, just don't watch any of those 3 Spider-Mans. Just go watch the new one.
Yeah. Which I hear he's going to have a actual web shooter.
Yes, he has a web shooter.
Instead of natural web stuff.
So it's just like the cartoon.
Well, it shows him developing it. It shows him making it.
We're in the 2nd generation now, really, of Marvel movies. Like your 1st gen, like Hulk and Spider-Man. They sucked.
Hulk sucked because they had 2 and they just keep changing the guy.
Well, I really
I'm talking the original.
They use Mark Ruffalo for another one. I really hope.
He did good.
He does a great job.
I liked the guy from the 2nd one, but
he kind of got
Edward Norton.
Yeah, he kind of got money grabby.
Yeah.
Well,
I thought he made a good.
Club. Come on.
I thought he made a good banner, but they did really good on Avengers cast.
It all leads back to the Avengers.
But they've taken the Marvel movies now and they've made all the superhero stuff kind of real. They've given it real world grounds.
Yeah. Well, I think it's funny though that, and I don't know if a lot of people know this, Disney owns Marvel.
Do they?
The Marvel movie rights.
I guess I'd heard that. But I don't think I believed it when I heard it.
I'm pretty sure they almost made their money back from buying Marvel. It was like $7 billion. I've almost made it back just from this one movie.
Probably.
Because Avengers has got over. I'm pretty sure it was $2.1 billion. Last time I heard.
Destroyed the box office.
Yeah, it is. I guess I don't know what the highest grossing movie. The highest grossing movie of all time, due to inflation, is Gone with the Wind. And I really hate that movie. I don't care if you love it as a classic movie.
See, that's because it's still selling copies today and all that.
Yeah, but you also, if you ever watch that movie, there's nothing in it that is appealing.
It's all plot line.
The plot sucks. If I was a girl, bad stuff happens to this girl. She wants to marry this guy. He's already married. Too bad. This other guy shows up. They get married. And then the other guy just says, yeah, you're pretty much a bitch. It's like literally...
It's like the story of an actual girl. I'm not trying to be sexist here. I'm just saying if you are that kind of bitchy girl, you would pretty much.
I mean, that movie is known for having one of the most memorable quotes. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
I love that quote.
Great quote. But the movie storyline, the way the movie, granted there was nothing else around that time to really base it off of, it just sucks. It's, by today's standards, I'll say today's standards, it sucks. Back then, where else were you going to see a 3-hour, 50-minute long movie?
As of yesterday, 2012, so that's the May 27th, worldwide total of $1.29 billion grossed.
Jesus.
From the Avengers.
That was worldwide?
Worldwide.
No, I heard 2. I don't know where I heard 2 from. I guess I don't know. It'll make more.
Check your facts, man.
I'm like Bernie. No matter what I say, it's always wrong. Oh, but I suppose we could probably wrap this up. We're just over 46 minutes here, so...
You got anything else to say? Anything fun?
Anything fun? No. No, my life is not fun. You should know this by now. His life is just lazy.
Ignorance is bliss.
You're very blissful at the moment.
Oh, yeah.
Rocking back and forth
So
with a
Nick is
smile on your
currently,
face.
like, bouncing.
Right now, I'm
like,
sawing my
smiling.
head.
Okay, that's
couldn't
why.
Tell you
I kind of noticed it in the corner of my eye. I was like, all right,
I
what's
just
he
got a
thinking
terrible
about?
song on my head. I won't share it with you.
Oh, no, I know what
It's
it
like
is.
an infectious, happy song. I'm not going to sing it.
All right. All right, Smurfs.
Yeah.
All right, okay, now I have to hear this because I know that the people are going to be wanting to know what the hell you're talking about.
I'm sorry, now I have something else in my head because of him.
So now you completely
ADD.
wiped you have the Tetris theme song?
No, now I have the little things from Spaceballs.
I'm trying to think of that. I
The
haven't seen
things
it.
like Jawas.
I know, I'm trying to think of that, what they... Oh,
I'm not embarrassing myself that much. Look it up.
You're not embarrassing yourself that much. Or I want to know what this song is. What, do you have the song?
I can find it on YouTube.
Oh, well, you better not. You might as well just sing it. So that
Yeah.
we know otherwise.
No.
Come on.
No.
Okay, well, next time, Josh is
We
going
will put this in the link dump if I find it.
No, you can't call it a link dump. We'll put it down
The
below.
comments, the
We'll put it in the
lower
description.
section,
We'll put it in the description.
the link dump.
Okay, that just makes me think of Link on the toilet. I'm sorry.
Alright, guys. Well, thank you for tuning in. This has been the AmberCast by Amberlight Studios.
Version 1.1.
Peace.